Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 10. We already have people ready and raring to go on this very damp, dark Sunday morning. So, as I put in the little description, but you probably haven't had time to have a look, we are doing supersets for the majority of this workout. So, this superset portion is not designed for beginners. I will give regressions, so don't let that put you off, but did I let that put you off? Yes, because I didn't want to put you off by saying, "Oh no, everybody can do this bit." But there is an option for you to do it, but I probably won't be doing that option the whole way through. If that makes sense. Hopefully, it makes sense. Anyway, I always do this at the start of these live videos. I like ramble on. But the second portion, so the finisher, is for everybody. There's advanced modifications and regressions. So something for everybody. There's something for people that can jump inside. There's something for people that can't. So that is for everybody. And I think it will be about 37-ish minutes through this. So come and join us for then, or that's where you want to fast forward to if you're watching this after. Okay, so we're going to start warming up. Make sure you've got some water. You need a mat or a towel, something like that. So we're going to go with the classic warm up. Oh, just start the timer. So we are going to walk out to our tall plank and walk back to our toes. So tall plank, back to your toes. You can see, just a little extra, I am rocking forward on my toes before I come back. Now these can be done on your knees. So supersets are 2 exercises that are back to back before you get the rest. Now sometimes they are the same muscle group. Sometimes it's kind of a general area that we're working, so upper body, rather than what I would say would be shoulder and shoulder. Hello, Bailey. Okay, the next time you're in tall plank, you're going to stay there. Remember, you can always drop your knees. You're going to drive your arm up, pop it down. So up, pop it down. Oh, you're going to find sand. So arm up, down, up, down. So back and forth. Try to keep your hips still in whichever variation you're doing. I was hoping he would still be tired, but it's not going to happen. And then we have hip dips. So you're going to go down, make sure your hips come all the way down. You're going to look to your toes before you come to the center, over to the other side. The same thing on your knees. Having a good scratch. So last week's video has caused mass hilarity when he gets his little squeaky bone out. Good. Keep it going. And then last one, you're going to walk your hands back to your toes. Go all the way back to your toes. Stand up. We're going to do some body weight deadlifts. So feet about shoulder width apart, fingertips to temples. You're going to come down, flat back position. Before you stand up, push your hips through. So slow and controlled. Should feel a big old stretch down the backs of your legs. Stand up. Down. Stand up. So a few more. Make sure you're coming to that flat back. So belly button to spine. Last one. Okay, now leave your feet where they are. We're going to go with squats. So squat down and up. So make sure first hips hinge back, knees bend, squat down, come up. Good. Hips push through at the top. Weight should all be in your heels. Should be able to lift your toes up. You can do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, forward lunges. So you're going to step forward, come up. So back knee doesn't need to be as low as mine is. You could just be warming yourself up into it. So it could be like that. My lunge is going to be a little bit narrow because of this one. So not good form from me. This one should be better, yes. So that's what it should look like. Good. Last one. Okay, come to standing. We're going to do our side pushes. You're going to push across the body. Nice and strong. Feel your twist in your torso. We are here for 10 more seconds. And rest. Okay, so there's probably going to be quite a few new exercises for you guys today. So we're going to start, pause the time so I can show you. You're going to start with a swinging bridge to L-sit. So this was a new one for me until the other day. Fascinated by my toes at the moment. So you're going to push your hips through, so up at the top, you're underneath, because that's where I want to go. You're going to come through, toes come up, your bum is up, coming through. Hips push up. So bum comes through, try and push belly up the way, up you come. That's the first one. And then you're going to come to your tabletop position. Just going to move him out of the way. Oh, so professional with an animal. So tabletop position. You're going to kick your leg through, bring that arm up, back to tabletop, other side, arm up. So arm up, kick through, back to tabletop. Okay, so we're off in 30 seconds. So toes pointing forward, fingertips pointing towards your toes. So swinging bridge to L-sit first. Make sure your shoulders are pushed back, chest is forward. So we're going for 45 seconds at a time. My upper body is sore from a workout I did a couple of days ago, so this is going to be fun. Okay, off we go. So push up, swing through, straighten the legs, come up. The regression here would just be coming up and down. Swing through, straighten the legs. Obviously, this is difficult if you have shorter arms. You make sure you're straightening the legs, toes pointing up. Ooh. 10 seconds. 5. Okay, come to tabletop, now kick through. So hovering tabletop, kick through, bring the arm up. So make sure you're pausing in center. We're nearly there, 20 seconds. Keep it going. So upper body strength, core strength, back strength. 5. And rest. Okay, have a drink. Hopefully you got the hang of those as you went through, because we're going to do it twice more. So 20 seconds. Get yourself ready to go. Remember the regression for the first one, just pushing your hips up, coming down. Everybody make sure you're really pushing your chest forward. Okay, 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Forward, then through to that L-sit. Really pushing your hands into the mat, so pushing away nice and strong. Core is strong. Keep this going. So our family have all started watching my YouTube videos to see how much Bailey is terrorizing me. 5 seconds. Okay. Tabletop hold kick throughs. And then the shoulders, make sure you're set up. So coming through and is up. Good. So these two moves, everything from the hips up really. Try not to lock out through your elbows. 10. And rest. Take a little drink. Last time with these moves. Apologise for being a little bit more out of breath than normal. I feel like I'm getting a cold. 20 seconds. Start your recovery. Deep breaths. 10. Get ready to go again. 5. Push your chest forward. Off we go, last time. So this move is going to look a little bit different person to person. So you need a good amount of mobility, but also sort of very individual to leg length, arm length. So as long as you're getting the fundamentals right. Oh, it's hard not to put my bum down now. Keep it going. Probably last one. Okay, when you've done that one, come round, find your hovering tabletop, come through. Good, 30 seconds, come on. Moving on to the legs next. The upper body a bit of a break. 5. And rest. Okay. Get myself a drink. I've got some time now to demonstrate, so I'll just wait for everybody to have had a drink so you can look at your screens. You're going to bring yourself to a nice wide base, toes pointing forward. We're going for a Cossack squat first. So you're going to come down to one side. As you're going down, you see that I'm rotating up through my toes, toes pointing up to the ceiling. As I come up, they go back to center. Same on the other side. As I go down, same with a normal lateral lunge, your bum is going back. So the further you push back, the more you're going to feel it. And do what feels right for you about your width of this position. So chest is going forward, bum is back. That's your first one. Then we've got a curtsy lunge. So you're going to start in a much narrower position. So feet underneath the hips, the shoulders. You're going to come back. Squeeze knees in together. Pick up daily. Come to center. So you're going to go the other way. So all of my toes are still pointing forward. Come to center. Go back the other way. Okay. 15 seconds. So get your feet nice and wide. Cossack squat first. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So nice and low. As you come down, toes are rotating up. Sit nice and far back. So these are all about the thighs, inner, outer, quad. The slower you go and the more controlled you are, the better. Legs should be straight. So this leg straight, the one that I'm rotating my toes up on. Curtsy lunge is coming up. Okay, bring your feet in a little bit. So you're going behind, toes pointing forward, squeezing your knees in, come to center, over to the other side. Side on, squeezing in, coming up, over to the other side. If you want to, you can make these two harder by grabbing weights. Just make sure, I always do this with my PT clients, when we get to these more advanced leg moves, I would say first we do one round with no weight. So if you want to grab weight, you can for the second round. You're really squeezing your knees in together. So forward, back knees squeezing in. And rest. So grab your weights now if you want them. I wouldn't go too heavy. 30 seconds. The beast is in his basket right now. See how long that lasts. Hopefully it's entertaining for you guys. 15 seconds. Okay, feet nice and wide. Toes pointing forward. Shoulders back. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So pointing toes up, coming down. So here, weight would be on your shoulders, or one dumbbell, kettlebell in the center. I just don't, that's not my ideal position. I'd rather it was on your shoulders. That can be difficult. So especially for me, if I'm using dumbbells, them being on my shoulders when I'm doing legs is very difficult. So I can do more weight with my legs than I can hold. So working on wrist, hand strength. You're here, you're more likely to tip, and you can't quite get this same distance in the squat. Okay, we're going for that curtsy lunge, so weights could be by your side or on your shoulders. So toes pointing forward, back knees squeezing in. Knees nice and low. So way more advanced if you can come really low. Front knee is sort of tracking your pinky toe. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Ten seconds. Rest. So one more of these to go. I think we're on day 10, so we're a third of the way through already. Which is quite mad. It's me getting in the groove of filming them all. The live ones are actually very helpful, but I can't always do that because I sometimes have clients in the morning, like that early. I know, madness. Tomorrow's is, however, live at 7. The Cossack squat, and it is an oldie but a goodie, and I couldn't do a 30-day challenge without including this one. So I'm not giving you any more clues than that. Feet wide, up we go. Good. So that video is already out there, but had to be in the 30-day challenge. Keep it going. As low as you can go now in this last set. Bum back, flat back position, so avoid the turtle shell. We're going back to upper body after this. Okay, get ready for curtsy lunge. Squeezing in, coming up. So I'm now going to speed up for the last one because I don't have any weight. You've got weight. You're going to keep at the same steady pace, not join me. And when I say speed up, and it's still really controlled. Keep going. 15 seconds. So I flip my mat over because it's grippier this side because as a baby I can't use my towel, rest. But it means that I can't like move my feet. Okay, drink. Back to upper body. So I'll wait for everybody to rehydrate for a demo. Because we're working this way, it means that we do get extended rest time. So it's a little bit like when I did that strength video, trying to encourage people to take more rests. Very difficult. So we are doing a negative press up. So that means that the going down is nice and slow. Now, don't be worried if you're struggling to do press ups on your toes. This one is a very good one for you to build that strength up. So we're all going top to the floor. So hands, if you're using a mat, that's your guide. You're going to create L shapes with your fingers. They're going to come underneath your shoulders. All your other fingers should be off the mat. Coming to a tall plank position, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Come down. Lift your hands up off the mat. Then come up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands come up, down. Now, if you want this to be more challenging, make your hands narrower. I couldn't think of what the word was. So narrow, so more underneath your shoulders. Your next one is extended plank to pike, which I will demonstrate as we come back into it because I've run out of time. Our first one. 5, 3, 2, 1. We go. So 4 count. Down, hands come up, feet stay down, press up. So narrow the hands, the more challenging it is. Try and stay strong, belly button to spine. You can always do this all on your knees. So box position, and then come up, no hand raise. Or on your knees, you can go all the way down. Hands come up. Okay, so we're moving on. So more challenging is the further out your hands are. You're going to step your toes in, nice and small steps, and then walk them back out. Now walk back as far as you can control before you come back in again, or as far as your hands slip. To make that easier for you, just bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Same thing, tiny weeny steps as far as you can come out, then hips come up as far as you can step in. Hands out again. 5. Rest. You take the drink. I wish you could see baby right now. He looks really cute. But the beast is sleeping. 30 seconds. So with that one, the extended plank position is hands are forward, toes are as far back as you can go. Problem I have here, which is why my mat cover was really useful, because my hands get sweaty and I just slip. Okay, 10 seconds. Negative press up, so 4 count. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Toes are on the floor. If you're with me, you're creating that L shape with your fingers. If you want a more challenging version, hands are narrow underneath the shoulders. Your other options, box press up, all the way down for 4, press up, on your knees, bend down, all the way to the floor, elbows up. Everybody taken care of. We got time for one more. Okay, extended plank. One normal plank. Step your toes in, belly button to spine. Come up as close as you can to your hands before you walk back out. Again, this is one that's going to look very different from person to person. My hands gliding around. I will not face plant on YouTube. "15 seconds. Quick hand wipe. 5. And rest. Okay, last one to go. We're finishing off the supersets with abs. So full body workout in just the supersets. 30 seconds to go. Oh, the sun is out. So negative press up. You know all of the versions now, so I will do this one in its entirety, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, we go. Make sure that you're doing the 4 count. If that is really difficult for you now, just take the regression. So I am struggling to stop my hips from coming down. Ooh. I think nice strong belly button to spine. Oh, this is hard now. Get one more in. Okay, I'm going to start in my pike this time before I walk out. It's a little bit different. I can't go as far out now because my hands are super sweaty. So if anybody doesn't have a dog that is eating everything right now, make sure you've got a towel. "15 seconds. Come on, we've got this. 5. Okay, I'll grab a drink. So last superset. Coming onto our backs to the first one. You're going to start with a bicycle crunch, so knees over the hip points or closer. Use your neck hammock, so interlace your fingers with your thumbs out. Head, neck, and shoulders are up. You're going to cross over, then you're going to come round, down, center. So across, round, down, center. Sorry, I didn't do that one very well. Make sure you're coming up and around. So like doing a bicycle. So that's our 1 minute mark. The last one with this is going to be 4 cross mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 plank jacks. So you can go as fast as you want. Okay, 40 seconds. So remember your positioning. The regression to this one is to always leave one leg down, so it's the opposite one that's still doing the work. Okay. Get yourself set up. So remember, lower back is down. 5, 3, 2, 1. You're drawing that circle before you come over. This one is not about speed. Control here. Really trying to lift that shoulder up off the mat, thinking more about shoulder over to the outside of the thigh rather than the elbow. Okay, flip over, 4 cross mountain climbers, 2 plank jacks. Off we go. Oh, sweaty hands. 30 seconds. Try and alternate which side you go to first. But if you don't worry, it's an even number. Remember, you can always step. Sweaty hands. 3. Rest. I mop them down on my top. Real sweaty hand problems. I know there's a lot of you out there that have the same issue. 30 seconds. Then we're off again. 2 more to go. So start making your way down. 10. Make sure belly button to spine. It's almost like trying to lift your pelvis off the floor. 5, 3, 2, 1. We go. How do you remember to do the top bit of this? So extending up to come down. We're so used to just going straight out. Especially in another lockdown. I thought the first one was challenging enough to come up with new exercises, find new exercises. This has definitely kind of expanded my exercise moves, I guess. Couple more. Okay, 4 cross mountain climbers, 2 plank jacks. So the last one that you're going across to is the first one that you would do. Strategic starts to wipe. "15 seconds. Just, make new positions. 5. Rest. Okay, 1 more to go. 30. That has definitely got my heart rate up. 15 seconds. Whew. Okay, come on down. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Doing with the regression here, it's to keep one leg down, come back to center, and go the other way. The last set of these, so keep them good. You've got it, 15 seconds. Definitely feel my obliques. Ooh. Okay, flip over, last time. Okay, start at the top of my mat and sort of move down. Keep it going, 30 seconds. Yeah, a little scooch down. Just trying to keep it real. I'm sweaty. We should all be sweaty by this point. 10 seconds. 5. And rest. Okay. Grab yourselves a drink. We are now in the finisher. Just catch my breath back. So Dan's going to jump in with us for the finisher. So that would have been easier actually if I put in the description. When another person appears is when you should join us if you're just doing the short workouts. So I said these are for everybody. There's high impact, low impact. There are higher level moves, regressions. So for the first one, both me and Zan are doing the same thing because we can't jump because we're in a flat. Oh, Zan. So Zan will just be going lower than I'm going. So we're going to stand side on. Bailey's probably going to join us. We're doing squats. So any of you that know you could do a squat jump, so you're jumping up, standing in the middle. So Zan's going to go really low, coming up. So it's more of a duck squat, you'd call it, whereas I'm just going to the normal 90 degrees. So you're counting here. The first one, you're setting your rep number, and then the next 2 times you're either trying to beat it or get to that number and have the extra rest. Okay, 10 seconds. So you can do jump squats, you can come with me. We're just going to try and go as fast as we can. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good. So with Zan, you can see that well, you can't because he's on the sun, but he has much wider feet. So his toes are going out a bit just so that his knees go out. So I've got sort of a narrow position, all of my toes are forward. So pushing hips through at the top. We're nearly there, 15 seconds. We get a really quick rest in between these before we go again. Upper body should be nice and long, so avoid the turtle shell. And rest. So we're now either trying to get to that number or surpass it. Is there anything stayed like this all the time? Not obviously not all the time, because we do like playtime and then it's just kind of film. 5. They are 3, 2, 1, off we go. I'm sorry, if anybody's got on a big screen on their TV, this could be quite blinding. The laptop we're using this on, the newer one, and the webcam is quite pale. So I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I'm so Okay, come on. And I pick up the pace a little bit, slacking a little. Come on. 10 more seconds. You can also just scrap the counting if you want to. We can just go for time. Just for the competitive menu. Rest. Okay, last one coming up, then we get new ones. So we're doing 2 kind of lots of these, then we go longer rest. 10 seconds. You can swap positions if you like. Oh, sorry, baby. Up we go. Keep this going. Now, if I know it's going to be sunny, I would have shut one of the blinds. But no, it was torrential rain when we started this. 15. Okay, so our next one, I've only got very limited time, so I'll just come to this position. So all fours hovering tabletop, shoulder tap is the harder move. So Zoe's going to be doing that one. If not, you're with me in tall plank. So 3, 2, 1. So you could be in tall plank, or you could have your knees down. Oh, I'm totally being blinded. You could also use the wall. So the wall, you could use the wall, and you can come here. So you guys know, I might just, kick back and relax now. So then bring your feet in a bit closer. Good. So here, really important that your back is flat, belly button to spine. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. How was that? Hard, yeah. So that is for everything, really. Should be feeling your quads, glutes, back, core. 10 seconds. So remember, you could be in tall plank. 5, 3, 2, 1. So tall plank. Everybody, just make sure you're not looking out in your elbows. You come onto your knees. And remember, you can use the wall. Now, at any time, you can regress through these ones. So if this was too much for Zand, you can come into a plank position. Try and keep your hips as still as possible. Now, that is really difficult here because your core is activated the whole time. As fast as you can go. 5. And rest. Okay, one more to go, then we get a longer rest. Oh. 10 seconds. He loves the small gap, so that's probably where he'll stay. 3, 2, 1. Some serious incentive now, Zan, to keep going. I have this all the time. I'm like, oh God, I've got to keep going. I don't want to squish the dog. So Zan has this when he's looking at his feet. Yeah. Zan does this when he's doing like weights. Okay. Woo. 15 seconds. You're not ticklish. I'm so ticklish. I know he's ticklish. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So alternating lunges is our next one. Jumping lunges is the high impact, so I won't demonstrate that because if you're doing that one, you should know what you're doing. So alternating is the medium version, we should say. Knees bent the whole time. Then we go back, knees bent. Otherwise, you're going to stand up, come down, stand up. Now, the lower your knee goes towards the ground, the harder that is. Just make sure it's controlled the whole time, so you're not just jumping your knee down into the ground. So, come out of the sun if you like. You can get the front one this way, and I'll do side on. Okay, 40 seconds. Retrieve something off the baby that you shouldn't have. It's nice that he gave us like a good, a good amount of time before you start to terrorize it. So I'm going to go forward. I'm going to go to the side. 15 seconds. I might end up picking him up. He could be my little weight. When I say little, he's about, we should be just over 6 kilograms now. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Up you come. Oh. 30 seconds. So remember, this is your the bar that you're setting. For getting lift. Make sure that you can see your front big toes the whole time.
Go back.
Long legs. 3. And rest. Oh, it's all right. 10 seconds. Hello. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And if this kind of counting is a bit lost on you, it's not working for you. Just keep moving. So I'm just laughing at Bailey's face. I can't see it, but he's just looking at me like, what are you doing? 5. And rest. Okay, I'll put you down. You're going to be okay. I say okay. You're going to be good. Probably not. Okay, last time. How are your legs doing?
They build up, don't they?
Yeah, they do build up. 3, 2, 1. I don't really know why it's surprised then. How long have we been together? Like 9 years? Something like that.
Yeah, but I haven't done your programming for a while.
Yeah. He was not in a good way last week.
Not in a good way now, I've only done the finish.
So if your legs are getting wobbly, you can grab hold of something, a chair. If you're not doing this live, you have the novelty of being able to pause it. 3, 2, 1. This is a bit of a take on the commando press up. You're going to come to your tall plank or on your knees. Now we're going to go down, down, and then you're just going to, sorry, I did that completely wrong. You're going to go down and then up, but you're only working the same side. So off you go. So I'll come this way. So down, same side comes up. So we're working the same way rather than alternating. So I'm just going to restart this interval. So 3, 2, 1. We go. Yeah. Oh. So you could come to your knees. So it's the same side. Just make sure that you're not locking at any point. It's like Bailey's head is just in shot. Ignore that. You've got 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Get a nice longer rest. So you're doing the other side now. In the third one, we will swap halfway through. So just make sure you're not locking out through your elbows. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Good. And then just try and keep your forearms parallel. Now, depending on what shoulder mobility you have, that might be very difficult. $15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1, and rest. There is a lot of sweat happening already. 15 seconds. So I'm going to tell you to change halfway through this one. So remember, regression here is to be on your knees. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So you're going to change the side that's dominant. That's the word. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Change. So just reset yourself. Good. Again, this is everything. Back, core, shoulders. 10. Longer rest after this one. And rest. Okay. So our first one here is going to be a plank walkout with a hop. So the lower version is you have to do your walkouts, come back up. You can do those on your knees, like I described in the warm-up. Otherwise, when you go out, you're going to hop in, hop out before you come back. Go out, hop in, hop out before you come back. Which one would you like to do?
I'll do the harder version.
We'll do the harder version. So just remember you're walking out, if not. So basically just one of us is going to go so that he doesn't run amok. 2 seconds. You give him a minute. We'll come and play with this. Give people something to look at. There we go. 15 seconds. I'll just come out of shot actually. It's a bit distracting. Five, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So hopping in, hopping back, going out. Otherwise, you're just going to walk back and in. You can always do this on your knees. Now, I do realize that there is a lot of stuff on your wrists here. We're building up that wrist strength. So just if there's fussiness going on in your wrists, take breaks when you need to. Also take the option where you're on your knees, because then there's less weight going through your wrists. Keep it going. Rest. 2 more to go. The growling is because I'm wrestling with him. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Keep this going. So if I didn't say before, we are in our last group of these now, so you are nearly there. Keep going. 15 seconds. Really good. 5. And rest. 1 to go. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. That's really good. Keep it up. I know this is getting hard now. Twenty seconds. Keep working. You've got the strength. Will yourself on now. Come on. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, jump in. So, plank, knee drives. So plank, sorry, bum up with the knee drive, down. I'm really not demonstrating very well today. So up, down, so head comes in. It's your first one, off you go. Otherwise, you're with me. We're doing just knee drives. Oops, sorry. Working in very close quarters today. So bum up, yeah. Good. That's it. That's perfect. So otherwise, you're here. Knees driving up. Imagine you're pulling something down. It's happy with his toy now. So 10 seconds. And rest. 2 to go. So 2 bits of work and then you're done. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So you're with me. If being on your wrist has all got a bit too much, you can go as slow or as fast as you like. Again, there's a lot of shoulder going on here, core. Remember, bum comes up as the knee drives in. This is my really bad demonstration. Again, it's because we do so many mountain climbers. It's very counterintuitive now to stick your bum up. And I'm always like, keep it down, keep your bum down. 5. Rest. Okay, 1 to go. We've got this. Are you having the slipping issue? Yeah. Don't face plant sand. I didn't do it. 10 seconds. It gives us enough like hilarious videos without 3, 2, 1, we go. Without us falling over. Okay, come on. 30 seconds. That is it. That is all the work that is left. We are nearly there. Keep it up. 15. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. 5, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, Dan's going to go out of shot. We do a cool down. There you go, have some water. Okay, so I'm just going to do a super quick cool down. Remember, I have done a stretch video actually now, so you can always add that on to this one. But we're now just going to take and do this in any position. One arm across the body, shoulder down in socket, really pull. Not like mega pull, but a gentle pull. So just make sure you're not grabbing at the elbow. So pull across the body. You can take that same arm up and over, in the back of the head. Gentle pull down on the elbow, chest is forward. Then go over to the other side. So hopefully that got your Sunday off to a bang. A normal question would be like, oh, what's everybody doing today? Everyone's going to be like, no plans. We've got a new board game that we're going to play. Got some calls with the parents. Gentle push down, so you move position, hand in the center of the shoulder blades. Good. We're going to come down onto the mat. You're going to come belly down and slide in line with the chest, feet on the ground. Push yourself up. So fronts of the elbow creases forward. Feel that good stretch through the abdominals. Look to your left shoulder. Feel the stretch through your neck. Look to the right. So come down. We're going to take child's pose. So press yourself up, toes together, knees wide, thumb back, reach yourself forward. Breathe in, forward, breathe out, forehead down. Okay, so I advise probably stretching out your quads and glutes. You know this one. You can jump and do the stretch video that you've already done. I will leave you to it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for a live video at 7. So see you then, and hope you enjoyed that. Bye.